video, we're going to go over multiples really quickly. Multiples is one of the easiest things you're going to be doing in math. You just need to know how to multiply. Okay, so if I want the first 5 multiples, I'll write that down. First 5 multiples of a number. So let's say the first number is 2. So the first 5 multiples are 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, and 2 times 5. They're the answers to these multiplication problems. Hint, the word multiples, multiplication. So the first 5 multiples, 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 5 equals 10. If you are somebody who is familiar with your math facts and skip counting, you probably thought in your head, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You probably thought that really quick. You didn't need to write down this multiplication. You knew the first 5 multiples just by skip counting. So I'm going to write them up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Notice my number 2 is the same number that I was given. The number you are given is always the first multiple of itself because it's 2 times 1, or it's whatever number times 1. So now if I want the first 5 multiples of the number 3, I'm going to have 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, 3 times 4, 3 times 5. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3, super easy. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, here's a hint. If you don't know what 3 times whatever number comes next, all you have to do is add 3 to your last answer. 3 times 4 is 12. 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12. 3 times 5 is 15. 12 plus 3 is 15. Okay, so multiples are easy. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Now, to find the least common multiple, or LCM, we are finding which multiples they have in common, okay? We see, I'm going to circle them in red, so that maybe it'll help you see a little bit. They don't share a 2. They don't share a 4. They do share a 6. They don't share 8. They don't share 10. They don't share 9, 12, 15, or 3. So, the lowest number that they share is 6. However, if we were to keep going, you would see that they will eventually share more numbers. So we'd have 10, 12. That would be the 6th multiple of 2. And then they would share this 12. But the lowest common multiple, or the least common multiple, is the lowest number, so 6. So whenever you find the first one that they share, that's your answer, okay? Let's do a little bit of a harder problem because those were really small numbers. Those were easy. So if you had the number, let's say 20 and 16. Okay? This is going to get difficult. So I'm going to start with the 20. I can skip count by 20s. It's just like skip counting by 2s, but adding a 0. So I know 20 times 1 is 20, then 40, then 60, then 80, then 100. Then 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. Ooh. And I know that's going to keep in that pattern. Then I have 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. I'm adding 20 each time. 320, 340, 3 360, 380, 400. Now, notice how this time I didn't say list the first 5 multiples. Because I looked at the number 20, and I looked at the number 16, and I thought, it's probably going to take more than 5. So I'm just going to do as many as I can think of, and I'm going to start with that, see if that's enough. So 16 is a number for me that's a little bit harder. I don't know the multiples of 16 off the top of my head, so I'm going to have to multiply. I know the first multiple is 16. 16 times 1 is 16. Now I have to do 16 times 2. Sorry if you can hear Bean. She's pretty annoying. 2 times 6 is 12. I carry my 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus this extra 1 up here is 3. So my answer is 32. Now, I have to do 16 times 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 48. So far, none of these match my multiples of 20, so I have to keep going. Now I have 16 times 4. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2, 6. Still, they don't match yet. So now, 16 times 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3, which is 8. So 80. Now, I'm looking and I'm like, wait a second. Wait just 1 second. They both share the number 80. Again, I apologize for Bean. She has no manners. The mailman is here and she hates the mailman. So, the least common multiple, the LCM of 20 and 16 equals 80. That's where they both met for the first time. That's where they share the lowest multiple. 16 times 5 is 80. 20 times 4 is 80. That's least common multiple. I hope this helps.